Welcome. I'm Shane Fielder, the Innovative Samurai. Guess where I'm going today? Well, dressed like this, I'm heading to the dojo, the actual dojo where we train and teach the art of Aikido. And I'm getting ready to do that and just head out the door to go train my students there. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you that's important is that's part of my weekly plan. Getting to the dojo, training, practicing, teaching, that's part of my weekly plan. Many of my members and you have asked me recently, how do I set up a weekly plan? How do I achieve the goals that I want to achieve? I know, Shane, that I have several goals that I want to achieve, and I know what I want. I have a hard time finishing. I have a hard time accomplishing those goals. Well, very simply, it all comes down to the strength and the process of your weekly plan. So, I have my weekly plan template right here for you. I want to walk you right through what I do each week so that you can create your own weekly plan. A couple key elements that you need to focus on. Number one, it should be concise. It should be one page. You should be able to fold it up, put it in your pocket, and away you go. You got your plan with you. This is what we call under the kimono. So we can pull out our plan, look at it, reference it. Yep, I'm either on track, I'm off track. Make those small course corrections throughout the week that you need to make, and then get on with it. Because each week you're going to have things that are going to come at you, and you're going to have new opportunities. And I think a lot of people miss that fact. A lot of people think about the drudgery of life or the challenges and the stresses of life, but do you think about the new opportunities that come into play? You may have set up a stellar weekly plan, and guess what? By Tuesday afternoon, you get that phone call. It's an opportunity. Opportunity could mean somebody's got tickets to a concert. Or it could mean your business development or a sales call or something you've been working on for a long time has finally materialized. Somebody had called you and they said yes, and they've made the decision to go with you or to help you. That could be a game changer. It could be a week changer. It could be a life changer depending on what the situation is. So your plan has to be flexible. That's number two. So number one, we've got a concise plan in one-page format. Number two, be flexible with the plan. What are the elements of a strong weekly plan? Well, let me run through it quickly with you. And at the bottom of the page here, I'll actually type it all out for you and give you some structure that you can follow in creating your own weekly plan. So number one, did I celebrate all my past wins this week? It's really critical that you have a process in place to celebrate your wins, to celebrate all the great things that you do. I talk about celebrate, don't denigrate. A lot of times we denigrate ourselves and we denigrate the actions that we take, but we don't put enough time into gratitude and celebration of what all the good things that we did. Number two, did you live out your mission and vision statement for the week? Well, I know this might be a challenging one for you. You may never have sat down and created a compelling mission or vision statement for you, your life, for your business, the company you work with, for your career. There's so many possibilities in that aspect, but that's number two. And it's important to connect to that aspect of your vision. Number three, which rituals worked well for you this past week? We talk about rituals and how having good, strong rituals is a foundation of success. It's a foundation of being productive and being your best. So which ones worked well for you this week? Which values did I practice well this week? Again, we have a set of values that we use each week, and we work off of those values. It's the guiding compass. It's what steers us directly. At the beginning, at the head of every dojo that I train in, there's something in Japanese called the kamiza. The kamiza is a focal point of the dojo. Just like I have my mini kamiza behind me, this is a focal point of my office here at Samurai Innovation. So every dojo has the kamiza, and everybody when they walk in know that that's the north point. That's the central focus point, and everybody trains around that. So what's the central focus point in your life? Those are your values. What is truly important to you? What will you defend to the teeth? What will you support? What will you not do? It's very critical. Next, what code of behavior did you follow well this week? And we talk about a code of behavior being actions that you will be. These are the things that you will be. Will you be early? Will you be late? Will you be caring? Will you be compassionate? Will you be a person of quality this week? Will you be diligent? Will you do your investigative work? Will you contribute? So all of those things fall into your code of behavior. And then we go through the same process and we say, what rituals do I want to improve upon this week? What values do I want to improve upon this week? And what code of behaviors do I want to exemplify this week? And code of behaviors are important. You should have no more than 3 to 5 of them. And then you can pick. So for me, one of my code of behaviors is being early. So if maybe last week I was running a little late because of traffic, and up here in Canada where I live, there's lots of snow. We've got lots of snow already. It's cold out. The roads are icy. What takes 15 or 20 minutes to get to somewhere in the summertime takes an hour in the wintertime. It's a fact of life. We have to plan for it. We can prepare for it. But I cannot prepare if I planned an hour and it takes me an hour and 10 minutes and I'm right on time for that meeting or where I need to be. So maybe this week I need to build in some extra time into my code of behavior of being early. So what's that code for you? And then next we go through what I call my fundamental success indicators, and that's basically a really important way of tracking your essential priorities. So you have an essential priority of something that is meaningful to you, a goal, an action, a dream you're working towards, and then you track it, and then what are the key metrics that you're using to track the actions, because you cannot control success. Success is this big nebulous thing that everybody talks about. No, you can't control being successful, meaning either hitting a weight goal or reaching a certain dollar value in your bank account or your wallet or any of the other ways that you feel you may be successful. What you can control is the actions that you take. You can control how many times a week I go to the dojo, or how many times a week you go to the gym. You can control how many loving conversations you had this week. You can control the number of sales calls you make. You can control the number of times you encouraged your team, your colleagues, your employees. You can control all of those actions. You just can't control the final results of how it all kind of comes together. So that's our plan. That's our weekly plan. If you have any questions, leave a comment at the bottom of the page. I will personally answer it. We'll have a great conversation, and I wish you a wonderful week. I'm heading off to the dojo to train now. I hope you're going to head off today and do something spectacular for you to move your fundamental success indicators ahead and move your life ahead to the target you want to reach. I'm Shane Fielder, the Innovative Samurai. Domo arigato.